We're going to talk about something that's been kind of the main thing since we traded Thybulle. We kind of talked about Thybulle, making the comments about Philly, but ever since then, Thybulle's kind of been playing well. People have somewhat of seller's remorse getting rid of Thybulle for Jalen McDaniels, but things have started to change after the game that McDaniels had Saturday night and even the game he had last night, stepping in for Tobias. But are you guys still happy about the trade for McDaniels, the Thybulle for McDaniels swap? Are you guys happy about that still as of right now?
I mean, my thing is what Thybulle is doing in Portland does not surprise me, but I also do not think that he would have done that with us. I just don't think it was going to happen. The way it was going, the direction it was going, the inconsistency in the minutes. I don't think Doc would have committed to him. I don't think he had enough confidence and enthusiasm for it to happen here. It was just time to move on. And I don't even think it was a talent decision. It was just, it's not working. It's kind of dissolved. Let's move on. You go do what you need to do and we'll go a different direction. So from that standpoint, I say, the move had to be made. Now, whether we made the right move or not, to me is the question. If is it something you could have packaged or is it something you could have went a different direction? We don't know because we don't know what was offered. But I don't think that you can get, remorse from him leaving because it wasn't going to happen here. It wasn't.
Do you like what McDaniels has produced for us so far? And what
yeah. I like what he's doing. I think that he's different. He's something we don't have. He's an athlete, and once he didn't have a training camp. He didn't have all season like a lot of everyone else did.
Yeah.
So yeah. I like what he brings to the table, and I think he's still figuring out what his role is. But he's been effective trying to figure it out.
It's funny when you were saying that, Eric, about Matisse, I was thinking the cliche change of scenery, and that's really what it was for him. He needed a complete change of scenery because you hear a lot of people use those incorrectly for other things, but like this was just a great example that he just wasn't going to get what he's getting in Portland here, which is a lot of opportunity and a lot of minutes. Whether he should or shouldn't, that's a different story altogether. That's a coaching decision thing. But yeah, I don't feel like he thought he was empowered to shoot or to try on offense more to get more opportunities. He wasn't getting the minutes. I think Matisse is playing lights out. He's shooting 45% on threes on 4.4 attempts a game. He was not going to play enough to get 4.4 attempts.
He wasn't going to get that.
No way. So, and by seller's remorse, and if we're just comparing his Portland to what McDaniels is giving us and what half the amount of minutes seems like, that's not fair anyway. So I mean, it's give McDaniels 38 minutes a game or 37, whatever the hell Thybulle's playing with him. Maybe you can make that comparison, but for the shorter time that both those guys get on Philadelphia, I actually think McDaniels is a better fit for what we do. For like the limited minutes he gets, he's a versatile wing, long defender, good rebounder. Just creates problems. Him and Paul Reed created so many problems defensively for teams. The energy, the athleticism. I think he's fitting well considering he's only been here for a couple of weeks. So if you compare it just to what they'd be given here, so for who do I want playing 15 minutes or 16 minutes, McDaniels or Thybulle? I'd probably go with McDaniels because we know Thybulle wasn't doing well with that limited minutes. He wasn't producing like that. So, and we're 7-3 since McDaniels trade. So I also think it's translating into wins as well. And I saw someone posted today, he's over his last, I think 4 games, he's plus 42. Can't complain about that. And on top of that, you have the cost effective part of it, which Morey alluded to for next year's flexibility with re-signing players. One of them we were just talking about a minute ago. That also played a part in it. So not only are you getting a guy for limited minutes who can contribute and fit in well with what we need here, you're getting a guy who can help out for cost effective for the future. So I'm still happy. I'm still happy with the trade.
Yeah. And last night was McDaniels' first 30-minute plus game with us, and 20 points, 8 rebounds. And contrast the Thybulle. I know I'm cherry picking one of Thybulle's worst games with Portland. Thybulle at 37 minutes last night, 3 points, 2 rebounds. So
yeah,
I know it's cherry picking, but in the contrast, McDaniels looked good in his extended playing time last night.
I think Thybulle's also averaging like 2 steals and a block a game. So I mean, we know what Thybulle can do. I mean, we know he's valuable in all parts of the court, but that's if you give him a lot of run, and we just weren't doing that, and we weren't going to. We were just going to lose him for nothing this offseason. He's going to be gone.
Yeah, and like Eric said, I know people try to compare both of them. They're two totally different types of players. I mean, McDaniels, you could see he can actually create on offense, where Thybulle wasn't really doing that, and obviously we weren't really giving him much time to do that, but it's just a different look with him on the court.
Yeah.
Athletic guy.